Hey guys, QuickFix here. Alright, so we have a 2005 Dodge Magnum, and I'm going to show you how to replace the front driver's side hub bearing. It is rear wheel drive. Alright, enjoy the video. First thing we want to do is remove these lug nuts. That boy was on there. Let's see if we're good with the socket. Yep, alright. That's loosened up. Get this one. Go. They're actually the right size lugs, but as you can tell, get rid of these are stripped from people taking off the tire. Go. Yeah. Fortunately, I gotta hammer some of these on. There we go. Now I'll just take the rest off by hand. Found out why your hub went. Wow. And we turn the wheel. It's because you have wheel spacers on. Wheel spacers prematurely wear out your hub bearing.
Wow. You want to take them off?
Yeah, we can take them off. But you gotta take them off, all of them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm. Whatever one has a wheel bearing. I'll show you right here. It's a wheel spacer.
And that kills the hub bearing.
Yes, it prematurely wears them out because you have the wheel sitting out farther than it should, so it puts more weight on your hub bearing. And I'll show you guys what's next. All right, so the guy wants to keep it on, so we're going to put it back on. But here is our spacer. I think it honestly fits the same either way, but I want to put it back in the same position. Just take anti-seize and just do this. I don't feel like looking for my marker, but I'll just do that. Won't harm anything anyway. As you can tell, the rotor is shot too. See all the grooves there. All right, but let's remove the spacer. Put this to the side. And now we're going to start on the brake components. We got a bolt here. We look like it might be a 14. There's also one down here. These are 13s, not 14s. Two bolts, put them to the side. And then we're going to take a caliper and hang it by this upper control arm. Just like that, and it will stay out of our way. Next, we got to do the bracket, which look like there are 19s. Here's the bottom. Here's the top. Put these to the side. Move this caliper, bracket, and then now we have our brake rotor. See if she's all right. Rotor might give me a hard time. Let's just hit right here. See what we can break it free. No. I don't know if you watched, but I tapped it a couple of times and it came off. Let's put this to the side. I was trying to show you a little trick, but my bolt was too short anyway to touch the hub. All right, next thing we're gonna do is take off this cap. Take a screwdriver and try to pry it. If that doesn't work, you can hammer it.
All right.
Oh, you already have one?
Yeah, put it right there for me.
I appreciate that. Here's our cap. Put this to the side. And now I believe we have a 35 mil nut. Yep. Mate, you're gonna need the big gun for this one. Good looking nut too. Put this to the side. Alright, and now our hub just comes right off. I'm going to clean this up and put some anti-seize on there as well. Alright, got a paper towel. Let's clean this up. Spray the dust away. If you have an air gun. All right, let's get our anti-seize. Alright, I put an anti-seize on there because it just makes removal a lot easier if this ever had to be done again. So pretty much that's the reason why I did it. Alright, so let's take a new hub bearing. I will put the part number in the description. And just start this. You probably give it a few taps too. You kind of press this on. Let me see if I get my axle nut started though. Oh wait, I don't know why I thought I could. Let's see here. Pretty much the same. Let's see. Here we go. See how this all flush? It too. It's exactly what we want. I know it's best not to reuse it, but unfortunately they didn't give me a new nut and they didn't have any in stock. And this nut looks good. Threads were not damaged. Make sure that's tight. Double check. Make sure it's all even. Looks good. like the sensor can read. All right, now let's put this brake rotor back on.
That motor's still good, right? Moving up good?
It's work. I said it in the beginning of my video too.
Oh man.
Yeah, you can see the lines.
Somebody said as long as it's not rough, it's good.
That feels smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't?
Not to me. And you can see the lines. But I guess so.
Oh no.
I feel it. Go.
You know more than what I know?
Yeah, go slower. You feel the lines.
Oh yeah, I do feel it.
Yes.
So I gotta get some of them now too.
I mean, it's not bad to the point where it's dangerous to drive your vehicle, but you do want to change them. It's not like they're cut, you know.
Back piece, I don't know what it's called, but you know this piece right here, that bone bolt piece.
This?
Yeah. That wasn't damaged, was it?
No. Otherwise the nut won't fit.
Well, I seen a video where they said if you drive on
a bad hub.
Yeah. That get damaged.
Well, I guess honestly, I believe you experienced that is if the hub breaks.
Right. Yeah, Friday.
Alright, now we got this rotor on. Let's do this brake caliper bracket. Start the threads by hand. I'm gonna need 2 hands, 1 second. Now we're going to tie these down. Okay. There you go. Make sure they're tight. Now we're going to get a brake caliper. Take your 13. Now let's go to the bottom. Now top. Now let's tie these down. I got a message, 1 second guys. Tie this down. Okay. Test spin. Sounds and feels a lot better. Let's remove these lugs. Without recording, this whole job takes maybe a half hour, maybe less, if you don't talk to anyone. But you've got this. Don't forget this, like I did. Get a few taps with a hammer. There we go. Quiet. I don't know if you can hear the bad hub bearing before, but it's very quiet. Yeah.
I'll be out of here weighing about 5 minutes.
Yeah, man, no rush. Alright guys, you've seen it all. Always remember, for better, faster service, QuickFix here. Thank you. Bye. This is how bad the part was. Hopefully you guys heard that. You can even see the beads I'm missing. Like there's one bead. Maybe not. Maybe the bead is there. I just can't see it.